Hey guys, Ryan here with Anglers, and I have Alex here bringing you our fishing report for this
Oh,
week.
yeah.
I know you were on some rockfish just yesterday, right?
Yep, so we were out there doing some early winter fishing for some striped bass, and we got on some decent fish, plenty of action out there. This time of the year, you pretty much have to be on the bottom.
Yeah.
And remember, you want to be geared up to be able to hit that bottom, meaning take into consideration the speed that you're drifting. That was the biggest key out there. 1 ounce didn't do it. That point, put it this way, had to go up to 2 ounce jigs to get to the bottom at points, and at times going even to some 3 ounce metal so you can shoot down straight to the bottom. And if you weren't bouncing it on the bottom, you weren't getting bit, period. Classics 8-inch to 7-inch paddle tails, chartreuse and white. That's kind of like the way to go right now. Places where you're going to be finding these fish. Remember, there's still fish closer to home right now. Chesapeake Beach and up. You just gotta scout a little more, move around, and really kind of search throughout those ledges. You're gonna find those fish pretty much stacked up when you find them, and they're gonna be right on the drop-offs. If you're heading south to quote-unquote the promised land, down towards Point Lookout and farther down in the bay, it's no secret. You're gonna find birds. You just gotta choose what to do. Either you're gonna stick around and chase the birds, or actually scan ledges, or do a little bit of both. But current, obviously this time of the year, and any time of the year, it's the key right now. If you're trolling, you're also going to have to be trolling pretty deep. We're talking about 42, 60 foot of water.
Yeah.
Bait's closer to the bottom, so I don't really think you should have too many lines out there. You can get away with 6 and just having some deep umbrellas down there. Once again, the key is staying on the bottom, having that current, and you will find those fish out there. Other than that, they weren't really picky with colors once again. And 2, local fish around here. There are always rockfish around. It's just how much time are you willing to put out there to find them.
Right.
Patapsco's always going to hold some good fish too inside the Key Bridge. Obviously there is a window. You never know when that's going to be, but there is plenty of fish up north that you can go out there and find and get them to bite. Just got to get out there and find them.
Yep.
So let's head over to Ryan here and pickerel fishing, right?
Yeah. Been out pretty consistently pickerel fishing. It's kind of been on and off with the water clarity. We've had a lot of rain for this time of year. At least in the Magathie, the water clarity hasn't been great, so I'm kind of using some of these darker colors. Definitely one of my favorites is the Deal from Z-Man. I have the minnows and the streaks here. Pairing them up with something with a big gold blade. So either the Willow Vibe with the gold blade, or the Bullseye spinnerbait with that big gold blade. And then your classic Nips. This really works any time for pickerel. I like that big gold blade, so I got the number 5 here. Really works well for pickerel, and I'm fishing a lot shallower, obviously, than Alex here for the rockfish, but up in the creeks, I've noticed the tide really plays into it. Everyone knows that. So low tide, really, you're kind of wasting your time. So you want to either fish. I've been fishing a lot of incoming tides, and it's been really good. But really, high tide is good, and outgoing is also good. But yeah, so that's the time to get out there. Pay attention to the tides. Pay attention to water clarity.
Right.
That's the 2 biggest things with pickerel. But yeah, that's
One last
really
thing
it,
with
yeah.
pickerel fishing, I guess, when in doubt or just tough times, get a minnow under a bobber.
Yeah,
Throw it out there. And remember, you're going to catch a mix of perch, yellows, whites, and pickerel. And who knows what else is going to hit them. We got small minnows now, mixed in there with some medium-sized ones.
okay.
So that's going to be great for, all you guys going out to the eastern shore for some crappie or bass, whatever you guys want to catch on those mill ponds. Plenty of minnows out here. Other than that, too, with striped bass right now, remember, I've been seeing this online a lot with people asking, oh, so-and-so kept some rockfish. If you're fishing the Potomac, they have different regulations when you're fishing inside the Potomac River, so you are still allowed to keep some fish in the Potomac. Make sure you go online, check out those regulations, but you have to be in that body of water there for you to be able to keep them. Other than that, remember, rock fishing here is going to stay open until pretty much April with catch and release. And we're going to continue to fish down south and into some local areas that hold some fish. But yep, it looks like we're going to have some decent weather here past the storm. A few days to get out there. And predictions are obviously the water temperature is going to drop a little more with this cooler temperatures. So biggest key with any type of fishing, slow down.
Yeah.
I mean, that's the biggest thing, I guess, with some of the striped bass and some techniques in freshwater. But other than that, I think that's it, right?
Yeah. Going on to, like you're saying, next week, the water clarity should get a little better. I'm really hoping to. I think I'm going out Monday, so hopefully get on some pickerel there, give the water a little bit to clear up. So yeah.
All right, guys. We'll see you guys next week, and have a good one.